Hey there everybody, James here. Quick update from deep in the trenches of getting these cannons made. Here I'll zoom in on what's happening mechanically and electrically here. So you'll recall before we were looking at this kind of inline controller and we had some problems with the buttons from the supplier. And last update I talked about this controller with the external battery kind of big, didn't have a good hand feel, and also this cable, the HDMI cable, was too stiff. So we've gotten to a version of the plastic I can live with here on the inline controller that's considerably smaller. So it's got a good hand feel, and that's in place for the plastic. Had a surprise here. These are 3D printed parts. The supplier of this bushing, the values in the spec sheet for the size of this bushing to capture it are a little bit off. So we've got to revise this to tightly hold this bushing so that there's never any fatigue in the cable inside the controller. Also in 3D prints, found some stuff to fix in the this boot here. This strain relief is a little loose. I got to thicken the plastic there, so that's another change coming in there and aiming at good fatigue life on this cable. Some stuff I'm happy with, how it's going is the industrial design. I don't want to show you too much because I'm kind of excited about doing a reveal. But you'll recall we started out with just kind of a basic print on a flat plate, and then went to a version that was assembled with some screws. That wasn't such a great move, and now we're going to some stuff that I think will be really beautiful for production. Just a quick look. And some serialization on there too, so that you know which Cannon you got. So that's exciting stuff, and yeah, it's coming along. It's painful. We're here, I'll come back to me so you can see human. We're about 5 weeks behind now on the production schedule that I wanted to hit. That's not atypical for Kickstarter. It's painful for me, and I'm going as fast as I can here. But progress, the inline cable, controller, plastic, we've about got worked out. We're pulling some of the last problems out of the plastic for the headphone housings. Also, I haven't released the PCB to production yet because I'd like for when you are adjusting the intensity of the taction that you get good use out of the gain knob, that it doesn't go from a little bit to all that you want in a tiny fraction of the travel. And that trick of matching up tactile intensity with sound intensity is not so trivial, and it's something that I think has never been done quite right in prior attempts to do this. And we are evaluating an IC here that I'd like to get into, or some equivalent IC that will help with making sure we always get good adjustability out of the taction intensity, so that it's easy to use, you know, that you don't have to think about it. You kind of set that intensity and everything feels right when you are using it. The other thing that I'm happy about, size of the inline controller, it's a pretty easy fit into your pocket now. I don't know, here's my pocket. So you can picture sort of setting it, and if you're going for a walk here, that should fit in a coat pocket or jacket pocket here. Or this is the mic cable, so you can hear me well. Yeah, so that's the latest. Behind, slogging hard, and fixing challenges as they come up. Lately, that's been surprise tolerance on this bushing. This one here, so that we get good fatigue life at these 2 points. Happy with the size, and getting the intensity control so that it's really does what it should the whole way through. Whether you're listening softly to the acoustics or strongly to something that really thumps, you need to be able to adjust that easily and thoughtlessly. You know, it should just be seamless. All right, so that's the latest. And always enjoy your comments, working hard, and have a great Labor Day weekend.